Hey people, and welcome back. It is my first day at work and it feels foreign. I'm just now getting into my office. It is 8:38. I haven't even turned on the computer. When you are coming back from a break, you want to make sure you greet the kids and check on students. And I see that a couple of my kids don't have coats, so I'm going to go and take a look because we do have school jackets. And what else? We just finished meeting with my principal and my teammate, and we got our agenda set. We're doing 15 days of Christmas, and I'm going to share that with you all. I'm going to show you all my outfit because I look like I'm a usher. But a usher at church. But I have decided I'm wearing my little old school suits because we're saving for our trip for Hawaii. And I really have to get serious. My daughter is now going to be competitive cheerleading, and that is way more expensive than I had anticipated. I thought I had the rest of this year to worry about that, but it actually starts tomorrow night. And so I have to pay like $1,000 up front for her competitive sport. And so therefore I'm going to cut back on some of my expenses because like a true mom, you know, we sacrifice for our children, but I don't want to give up the special things like family vacations. So anyway, I am getting ready to show you all my usher's uniform, and then I am going to unpack because I brought my old school Keurig. Baby, the original Keurig still work. It takes a lot of power, but what I want to do is eventually bake a couple of pound cakes and do a hot chocolate bar for my team as a surprise for one of our POCs. So I brought it down now while I was in the good mindset to bring it in, because something about the holidays, when you're taking old stuff out to put up, it's also an opportunity for me to throw some things away. So when I was taking out the Christmas decorations, I found a box of clothes that I forgot that I had put up. And this is one of the outfits. And I was like, you know what, I'm rocking it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that next. 1 second. Okay, so here is my usher uniform, even down to the, I hope you can see it, my little tights. Brought back my old school tennis shoes. These are by Skechers, and I think I'm going to try my best to ride this exercise bike that I never used and maybe do some walking. So I'm leaving these here because this is another thing I found in a box of clothes where they're not to use, where they're unwearable, but they're not really cute to wear in public. Not when everybody's rocking their Nikes. And I think what I'm going to do today is Cyber Monday. I saw a couple of things that I'm interested in, and I think I'm going to go buy it. And my husband is looking at this video like, you have done enough shopping. I'm just going to spend a little bit of money. Just a little. All right, guys, you know we're going to begin on time. Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, Mr. Nino, Ms. Garcia, welcome back. Y'all see how smooth that was? Okay. How was you all's Thanksgiving break?
Nice.
Nice.
Sure.
Any engagement proposals? No? Okay. Any new pregnancies? Let me look around. Okay. Okay, so you all know we're on a 4-week countdown to the holiday break. I hope we all got some rest and enjoyed ourselves. And so the staff do a 15-day of Christmas So please check this more because we got some Gene Days throughout the week and some other activities that's going on, and we're getting some sponsorships for breakfast and lunch that we want to serve. And then we're going to do on the 22nd, it's $20 per person, not that you have to give, but we're going to spend on each faculty member for dinner. And so we're going to vote on where we want to go Friday when the kids are dismissed early. Then we'll choose a location prior to that of where we would like to have our final Christmas celebration or holiday celebration. All right? Yes, ma'am.
Is it mandatory?
It is not mandatory, and we want you to tell us if you're not coming because you know these people charge by the head. All right? Okay, so I got music playing. So I am stalling for time because our boss is on the bus. So I'm gonna go through his.
Christmas party thing. I barely came in.
Oh, we're gonna have a holiday celebration throughout the week, that final week of before we go to break, and then we're all gonna choose shortly where we want to actually eat dinner as a faculty on that Friday after the kids are dismissed early. All right. So here's our lovely staff with your beautiful smiles. And then you know we're all about reality, equality, equity, and of course social justice. Equity and excellence for all. And this is our map. We know our vision and our mission. And then these are our 4 squares of what we want to do as a team in order to make ourselves successful. So you all notice that we've been coming in as a team almost on a daily basis. And we'll be doing that for every teacher that serves this campus. And that way that we are aligned where you don't get a super high score from me and a very low score from another person that comes in and observes you. And it really is for us to make sure that we're seeing the same, have the same glance when we're observing teachers. So what we're looking for now, of course, is where you have your routines in place, nothing looks fake and phony like, and guys, and it's like, you don't really talk like that. So just, be your normal selves. We're looking for routines and procedures. And the main thing is, Mr. Ponte, he really does print those lessons. And we review them prior to us coming to your classroom. So please do as best as you can to make sure you're on track with the IEP of the subject that you teach. Are there any questions about that? Making sense? Okay, come on in. And then we have our core values, growth mindset, high expectations, and inspiring relationships. Don't feel shame, and of course, do not judge. That's easier said than done, because I do it daily. I'm like, oh, that is not cute what that person got on. Okay, never mind. So, y'all see me in my usher suit, like I'm at church saying, please, come this way. So, our goal is to get to an A, but I do have exciting news. They came out with, right before Thanksgiving break, the SCI scores. And it ranks all of the schools from 1 being the highest, 133 being the lowest.
Are we in the top 20?
I'm not going to say, let me get 2 more people.
Number 3.
Mahoney. Ooh, number 3? How long have you been working here? Mahoney.
75.
Well, guys, give yourselves a round of applause. We are number 36. And based upon your hard work last year, that is our highest SCI in the 5 years that I've been at this campus. Since 2017. All right, people, it is 5 o'clock and I am checking out. It has been a long day. Not a bad day, but a long day. When you coming back from a break, any teacher would tell you, the kids act like they're brand new. You have to review all of the rules and make sure everyone is in compliant, checking uniforms. And it did not help that 2 of our teachers were absent, and they had to be. And that really creates an extra wrinkle in the fabric because you want to make sure that you split the kids up and you know where everyone is. But I will say that the day went fairly smooth, and some of our teachers kept majority of the students more so than others. So that was a blessing. And then we had, so what we ended up doing today, you'll see that we had our faculty meeting, And I think I have a little bit of that filmed, and we shared, you know, what we're doing for our 4-week plan until we go out on Christmas break. And then we did, what else? We had a team observation, and we exchanged how we do our note taking, what are our upgrades for the teacher. We choose one, and what would be our praise. So it's really called P&P, Praise and Polish. What was some of the things that we really enjoyed about the classroom, and then what the teacher can upgrade to be more of an effective instructional person. So that went very well. You know, got a little kiki in, because it is really nice to hear. If my mother hears me, she will scream because I said cuz, and it's because to hear people coming back from their vacations, because sometimes, you know, a lot of us follow each other on Facebook, so we already seen the photos, but you know, you want the story behind it. And so that was really, really fun, and I was just glad to hear that most people had a great time spending time with family, or they were able just to chill and relax and get some rest in. I will tell you, I was on TikTok last night. Today is November the 27th. And honey, someone did a TikTok where is 3 people singing "I Don't Want to Go Back to Work," and I was screaming, and I sent it to 2 of my friends, because honestly, that is how I felt. I did not want to go back to work. I was like, oh, I need to hit the lottery, but I never play. But once I got there, it was good to see everyone. So hopefully we'll bring the excitement, because we're doing the 15 days of Christmas. And I'll share that with you all tomorrow, so you can get some ideas from my other fellow educators out there. And it's strictly for teachers. And the main thing is we want to keep the morale high. We want to make sure that everyone is on one accord, and just keep the energy up, because this is a stressful time, because testing is around the corner for mid-year exams. And it is also getting darker soon. By the time I get home, it's going to be pitch black, and my baby has gymnastics, and the December blues kick in. We have a couple of staff members that lost their parents or have a sick parent, and you can tell that they're going through something. And so it is our way to keep folks encouraged and uplift spirits. And I think that if we do that, we can end this particular calendar year on a good note and start off fresh, and when we return back from the holiday break. All right, guys, so it does feel a little weird recording myself while I'm driving, but I'm going to stop because I'm in Texas, and baby, people don't know how to drive, and they get hostile. And you know, Texas is a gun-carrying state, honey bun, and some of these people act like they're the law. So anyway, I'll check in with you all a little later. Okay, moms, as I told you all before, I like to do a lot of my prep work at night. And so we're going to have chicken tacos. So I have the slow cooker out. The chicken has already been washed. And on the side, I have a glass of water, some taco seasoning, and of course, some fresh pico de gallo so it can be real seasoned. And then I'm going to dump this in a crock pot and press start. So as I was stating earlier, I really do my best to try to prep as much as possible at night. As you can see here, we have refried beans. I'm taking the easy way out by making some Spanish rice from the bag. I always leave out the can opener, my little spatula to get all the beans out, the scissors to open it, the cumin and butter that I add to the refried beans, along with my measuring cup with the water already rocking and rolling. I have the pots out ready for the beans and the rice. And so when I call my husband, because he gets off of work before I do, and you all know my schedule is changing on Tuesdays, my baby has gymnastics from 6 to 8, and I want to be able to eat soon as she comes home, because she has to be in the bed by 9 o'clock. So I lay this out so I can say, hey, babe, go ahead and start the rice and put the beans, and everything is laid out for him, so there's no confusion on what he needs to do. And then the main meal is already in the slow cooker. All right, guys, this is end of day 1, and I am oily. I need to go take a shower. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is a little bit before, no, it's like 7:14. I am on my way to do morning duty. Let me put my keys on. I forgot to ask you all, how was your Thanksgiving break? I hope you all had a blessed one. How was the food? I was enjoying TikTok. TikTok can be addictive. And everyone was, not everyone, but quite a few folks were doing, rating their family's food, Keith Lee style. I think that's that man's name, honey. Can we say hysterical? Everybody wants to be a critic, but how anybody still cook. So that was kind of funny to me. But anyway, I'm going to start playing some holiday music. This is really good, guys. I got this at Office Depot, and it's just a Bluetooth speaker, but it really projects pretty well. So I am going to grab my coffee mug. It's now 7:15, and I'm supposed to be down the hallway. I'll see you in a few. So anyway, people, what are y'all up to? Are you all getting your Christmas shopping rocking and rolling? My kids asked for some particular gifts, and I am going to get them. We're not doing a huge Christmas this year because, as you all know, I'm saving my money because we get to go to Hawaii with the family in June. And I'm gonna be frank, this is the most expensive trip I ever been on. And the airfare tickets from Texas to Hawaii cost about what we typically spend on a family vacation. So let me know in the comments what y'all up to. We are now down to 4 weeks until Christmas break, and I am super geeked. All right, guys, I'm in my principal's office, and we're about to meet and to discuss today's agenda. Okay, everyone, and welcome back. We just finished 2 of our POCs and went very well because we had to move up the testing calendar per our top administration's suggestions. So what else we're doing is we got some cool boxes of school supplies. I'm gonna show you what those are, and as the kids come back from specials, I'm having them to take a box with them to go. And this is perfect because we still have 4 weeks of school left. It's right before the break, and it is a perfect time because it's when supplies start to run low, and it's a perfect opportunity for our kids to get what they need. So let me show you what they look like. So I know this looks kind of tacky, but we're pretty much just using, have a pallet where the boxes are sitting on, and as the kids line up, they grab a box. And as you can see here, they get a fairly decent group of school supplies with some name brands. Everything is not generic. Very, very nice. All right, guys, I'm taking a quick break. Trying to get my water in because I'm really bad about that. I used to be so good, but I bought the Stanley dupe, and it keeps the stuff pretty cold. So I am trying to get my water in so my skin can clear back up. All right, guys, so I wanted to give you all an update about MAP testing. They changed the calendar. We were going to have an additional 2 weeks to prepare for testing and make sure everything is aligned, and that's why it's jacking up our IPC. But central office changed the testing window, and so that's why it has to be done next week. So we'll throw off your calendar a little bit, but you will get to make up your time on that 3rd and 4th week right before the holiday break. So because initially we were scheduled to do MAP testing week 3 before the holiday break, but they moved it to next week. Is that making sense? Mm-hmm. And so as you can see here, because you all were supposed to be doing your mid-module assessment, next week.
That's next week.
No, next week.
No, yesterday, we did today, we did the end of module 3 assessment.
Okay.
Oh, right, correct.
But then you was gonna do next week your mid-module 4 assessment. And so therefore that's going to change. And so we're just gonna move the calendar 1 week behind. 1 week behind. No, 1 week ahead. Which one is it?
1 week ahead.
1 week ahead.
Move it back a couple days. Yeah.
Yes. So and so we understand when people come in to visit our classrooms, they are also aware that, hey, we're not gonna be on the lesson that you think we're supposed to be because the central office changed the MAP testing dates. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to cover up your classrooms or anything of that nature, but you do wanna make sure that your computers are charged. Be a stickler about that CT charge because this is where you get credit. You don't get credit for the end of the year module, you get credit for the mid-year module on your TEI scorecard. It's not a lot of points, but You know, some folks miss certain things by 1 or 2 points, so this could be your 1 or 2
No,
points.
that's 5 points.
Yeah, okay.
That's not a
No.
lot. Actually, I was gonna ask you, this one matter.
Yeah, this one matters. The mid-year one matters.
Matters.
And, Ms. Roberson, our dyslexia specialist, is going to come in and speak with us in a few minutes. I'm getting ready to text her. But before we begin, did we finish our icebreaker?
Yeah, we
Yes.
did.
Okay, so what
Yeah.
did you say that you could bring back?
Oh, I didn't say to bring back. I guess so.
No.
Oh, what he said that's not cool
Yeah.
was,
That was cool before. I
Yeah.
remember seeing my aunts and my parents smoking cigarettes. It was really cool.
It used to be cool. I remember, I love the old movies, and you know, they had that cigarette
long,
case.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
yeah,
but now you're like, you're dying.
yeah.
So that is so funny.
But but to bring something back, I would like to bring back to make a tape.
Oh, the cassette tape.
For your loved one.
My mom has brought back
Remember that?
vinyl record players. And
Yeah.
she went and bought some of the
Oh, that's
classics.
nice.
And I mean, we had a jukebox, and I was like, dang, had I known that would be worth that much money, I would have kept it.
Yeah.
Because it is cuter having like, because now it's just like having a little
Yeah.
Spotify or Apple playlist.
Yeah, you got nothing
Yeah.
tangible to
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah.
Hernandez, what would you bring back?
Well, I said that something that wasn't as cool when I was younger was like Roblox, and now I see like the kids go crazy for Roblox now. Like, it used to be like weird if you were into Roblox.
Yes. Well, our last group, one said shoulder pads,
Yeah, that was it.
giggling, because that was like a major
That
one.
was it.
And this is for the old heads, you're in our bracket. Cross-color outfits. I don't know if y'all remember
You
the
remember
stripe.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
used to be, and I mean, it was real hot,
Yeah.
and then it just fell by the wayside. Like, I don't even know what happened to the
I
company.
used to love that. Tommy Hilfiger came in and kind of killed the deal.
Kill, yeah, oh my God, I dated a guy that was like, Tommy Hilfiger. So, yes. All right, guys, so we're going to stop there. I'm going to text Ms. Roberson for the dyslexia training, and then we're going to continue on with our lesson plan.
Perfect.
All right, guys, welcome back. I am not going to pretend. It is 8:20. I am tired. This is a new schedule for me, with my daughter's cheer practice being 2 hours long. And so, yeah, I'm going to get adjusted, but I'm going to be frank. It takes me a couple of weeks to get adjusted to a new schedule. But I wanted to show you all the final product of the chicken that I made in the slow cooker. So one of the things that we do is we drain the juice, but I don't throw the juice away. I typically save that and use it into chicken tortilla soup. And to be frank, my husband and I do our best to work as a team. He made the rice and the beans and shredded up the cheese. And I want to show you all the final product. 1 second. So this is the final plate. And we typically eat this with some tortilla chips. And I have a juice box out for my daughter. Unfortunately, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we can't eat together as a family because my husband takes my son to Taekwondo practice and I have my baby for cheer practice. So I am about to get in the shower. I'm going to eat dinner, get all of this Maybelline Really, i.e. Fenty Beauty, off my face. And until the next time, guys, I wish you lots of joy and, of course, many blessings. Bye, guys.